Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm like nervous, but for some reason I am. Um, oh man, I can't believe it's been 5 years already. Um, I mean, nobody's watching at the present moment, but you know. Um, no, yeah, today's the 18th. It's a Friday. Um, so when I started YouTube, um, God, I feel really like just kind of stupid. I don't know. Um, hey Juan, what's up? Um, Somebody else joined. I don't know who the other person is, but um, no, yeah. So basically, when I started YouTube, um, I didn't expect to get very far, to be completely honest with you. Um, you know, I genuinely didn't think that. Oh, hi, crazy hair, YT. Um, but yeah, no, I don't know. I just didn't think that YouTube would go anywhere for me. Um, I was just kind of doing it for fun, just because I had seen um, other creators and stuff. Sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. So where I'm looking is off to my right. The camera is up to my left, so that doesn't help. Um, Again, I mean, the only way to do it would be like that. You know what I mean? So, um, but no, basically, uh, like I said, it's just YouTube was never something that I thought would go anywhere. You know what I mean? Um, and when I started, I was just making videos for the hell of it. You know what I mean? Yes, I know my hair is long. um, I doesn't bother me. I actually really like my hair longer, so whatever. Um, but no, yeah, like I'm saying, I didn't expect to get very far on YouTube. Um, Started uploading stuff randomly, just games that I was already playing on my phone and stuff. Um, and so I started June 11th of 2011. No, sorry, not 11th. June 11th, 2016. Sorry, my bad. My bad. My brain's like shot. um, but no, and so yeah, no, have been doing YouTube for like 5 years and a week now. Um, and I don't really know like how it took off. It just kind of did. For like 6 months or whatever, it was really low sub count. You know, back in like early to mid 2017. Um, I remember my sub count being like less than 60 people, and it was like that for like 5-6 months, and it was kind of discouraging, to be honest with you. It was discouraging that um, I wasn't getting a lot of traffic. I mean, yeah, I didn't think that mobile gaming would get me anywhere really. um, but sorry, there's stuff going on in the background. How did you make the name of your YouTube channel? That's actually a good question. So, um, it's gonna sound really stupid, um, but so the name I got from watching Too Fast, Too Furious, and they have a song that plays when the characters of Brian and Roman show up for the audition thing, right? And in that song, it's called Represent by Trick Daddy. If you listen to that song, you'll know what I'm talking about. But in the song, he goes, I can't, it's going to sound stupid. I'm just going to say it, but he goes, Chevy boys, we like it fast, so we drop it in low, heavy on the gas. And I took that, like, that one word, I'm like, that's me, because I like Chevy cars and trucks. I grew up, my grandma's got an old 1969 Corvette Stingray that she's had for 50 years, I grew up in a lifted 1978 Chevy on 44-inch mud tires, and went mud bogging as a kid, kind of a thing, like to listen to country music a lot, kind of a redneck, and my favorite car is a Chevy Camaro, um, so that's how I got basically like the inspiration for my name. I know it sounds stupid again, but it was just kind of something that stuck, and yeah, so, but for like 5-6 months, it was stuck at like 60 subs. It wasn't even 60, it was like 56, and my growth was just stagnating. And around July of 2017, about a year after I had started my channel. Is this my first live stream? No, actually I have a few. But actually I have like one or two. The one that I have that I did prior is like back in, 2018 or something. Just after I hit like 1,200 or not 1,200 subs. I think just after I hit 200 subs, I did a video or a stream on Need for Speed Pro Street that was like an hour and a half long or something goofy. But yeah, no. And so it was around July of 2017 that I found Demolition Derby 2 by Beer Money Games. And at that point, before that actually, I think it was back in like June of that year, so this is a year, well yeah, just over a year. Once I made the channel, I was really discouraged, I didn't feel like making YouTube videos all that much because a lot of people weren't watching. The content, just wasn't there. And it wasn't exactly my fault because all I really had, how'd you get so many subscribers? I don't know. Just, but no, so the content really wasn't there. And in 2017, in June, I basically like made a deal with myself. I said, look, if I can't hit 100 subs by December of 2017, basically New Year's 2018, I'm done. I quit. Obviously, that didn't happen. It didn't turn out like that. But so what happened is I found DD2, and I started playing it, and I got my little brother into it, and he started enjoying it. My son loves watching your videos. Hey! Okay, Therese Smith, got you. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I thought you were somebody else for a second. There was a guy in, I want to say, Europe somewhere, and his like 5-6-year-old kid likes watching my stuff. So, how good was my first video? My first video was crap. It was crap, I'm just gonna say it. It was bad. Because I didn't have the audio mixing or anything. It was just me messing around with random recording software on my old phone, which used to be a Galaxy S7 that I had from the day that I started my YouTube channel until like my birthday last year, which was about 4.5 years. I kept that phone, and then it just started like dying. It just quit on me. So I was like, whatever, I'm done with this thing. I gotta upgrade. Well, that I couldn't download like the like I don't want to call them experimental files, but the APK files for Beer Mini Games. How do I make thumbnails? There's an app on my phone. It's called Photo Director, I think. That's how I do my thumbnails for my videos. But yeah, so but no, so like DD2 shows up. I start playing on it, messing around, doing whatever, and then I got my little brother into it, and I started messing around with it, just playing it, having fun. And I just thought, I want to make a video on this because I like it, and I wonder how these people are going to react. So I think my first video, I took what was, I think it was either the old like 60s Chevy truck in the game that's actually, the 60s Chevy truck that's in the game. And I ended up just doing a demolition derby and stuff with it. And that video kind of took off, really. That was the first one I remember doing. I called it, I think it was like a mobile version of Wreckfest because, back then I had heard of Wreckfest. I had never played it. I've been playing it recently. And what did you use to record your first video? I think it was either the in like the pre-installed software on the phone, or it was an app called Mobza, and right now I'm using, I think it's like X Screen Recorder or something. But so yeah, basically, long story short, I found DD2, started recording videos on the channel, and needless to say, within, I want to say it was like 2-3 months, October of 2017, my channel hit 100 subs, and then by December, I think I hit 150, and then I just kind of exploded from there, In February, it hit 200, and then it was like 250 in March, and then it just kept growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And between October of 17 and I think it was like June of 18, it just exploded. And I think I hit 1,000 subs in June of 19, shortly after I got my moped, I believe. It was either 19 or 18. I think it might have been 18, actually. But anyways, so yeah, I wonder who's watching at the present moment. Is it gonna tell me? Maybe? No? Okay. Oop. But yeah, so hello Lucas. How's it going? So Lucas, by the way, is one of the guys that works on DD3. So basically, like I said, found DD2, blew up the channel, right? Hit 1,000 subs in like June. Like I said, I think it was like 2018. I think it was 2018. And I was blown away, right? Within like 2 years, I hit 1,000 subs. I was able to monetize again, because they had started with like this stipulation. What phone am I using? I have a Galaxy A21. I bought it for like $400, like 300 and change. the irony is, if I had spent double that, then I would have been able to get a hold of the S21, which it's double the price, but it's 4 times the storage capacity. Instead of 32 gigs, it's 128, which is ridiculous, but whatever, you know. But that would have been like an entire paycheck, so that would not have been fun. Just blowing like $600 to $800 on a phone and then getting 4 times the storage. Yeah, I wouldn't have the problem I do now, but whatever. So anyways, yeah, no, and so like I said, I started playing DT2 and it blew up, and that's basically how it kept going. And how much storage do you have right now? It's like 1.2 gigs. It's bad. It's really bad. I have a micro SD card, but for some reason I can't like transfer app file size over to it, so I'm just been transferring video file storage over to it. So hold on 1 second, just scratch my head, sorry, head itches. And no, it's not just because of all the hair, okay? But no, yeah, so long story short, like I said, I just started playing DD2, and then it took off, and I started playing other games, and they weren't getting as much traffic as DD2. And I was playing Pixel Car Racer for a while, and I got a couple of good hits with that game, but it wasn't nearly on the level of DD2. And then I want to say it was like 2 years ago, on my parents' wedding anniversary, DD3 dropped. And I didn't get the early days of the game, but because the early days were bad. The early days, like the beta version, basically, it was rough because you had it where like there were no cops, you know, there was no AI. It was like nighttime in the salvage yard map. It was, yeah, it was bad. Like the engine model would pop in and out and stuff of the actual model, you know, the car models themselves. It was bad. The Mirth actually went by a different name. The Gremlin did. So in the early days of the game, it was called the Nixon, and I kind of wish they had brought that, like they had kept it that way. But Mike decided to go for a more, you know, Bill and Ted name, you know, going off of the Mirthmobile. But yeah, no. So hello, Combat Wombat, what's up? So yeah, no. Like I said, I just like DD3 comes around. Hey CJ, what's up, man? And so DD3 comes around, and my son Leon said, "What cars do you like? In real life, or are you talking about in the game or in games, Teresa?" Just curious. Mostly, I like American cars from like 1960s. Okay, real life, gotcha. Sorry if the stream cut out. I was getting a call and I had to, you know, decline that. Because I'm in a live stream, you know, and I can't be answering phone calls on a live stream. That's just weird. But yeah, no. So the new levels in the tournament. Yup, DeLorean is locked behind it. Yes, I know it's locked behind it. But I will be getting to those, by the way. I will be getting to those. But anywho, so yeah, no, DD3 shows up, and I'm all gung-ho about it. And my first video, I can't even remember how many views it got. I think it was like 10, 15K by now. The crazy part is there were a couple of videos in my DD2 days that got a lot of views. you know, like now they're upwards of like 50, 60,000, probably closer to 100,000 views by now, if not more. Actually, I have to go back and look, but I haven't. Leon's granddad has 265 Corvairs. That's really cool. I actually really like the Corvair. So, if Leon plays Demolition Derby 3, there's a car in the game based on a Corvair. It is called the Zegare, I believe. It is based on a 60s Corvair. Oh, you guys are in the UK. Okay. Wait, hold on. They shipped Corvairs over to the UK? I didn't know that. Or did you guys have them imported? Um, that's pretty cool. Yeah. He's played it. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. That's what I figured. Um, so yeah, no, there is a Corvair based car in the game. Only car that I would want in the game is a go-kart. No, it's not going to be done. A go-kart's not going to happen in the game. The devs have already said that the car list is done. I think they're stopping at like 100 cars, which is a lot for a mobile game, mind you. It's a lot. Considering that most like AAA racing games, with a few exceptions, you know, Gran Turismo and stuff, those games don't really have a limit. They have like 500-600 cars or whatever. But no, in real life, yeah, I know 100 cars is a ton. That's what I'm saying. But no, in real life, I like, you know, the early to mid 70s Chevy trucks all the way up until like the 90s. So, like a 91 Suburban, my dad had one of those. It was on big old mud tires, you know, they were 44 inches tall, which is huge. You know, my dad had an old 1978 Chevy truck that was like that. That was the vehicle that I grew up in. Basically, it was a blue and black Chevy truck, but he used to drive it in mud runs, and you know, we'd go to an ORV park with like sand dunes, and it was just hilarious. But anyways, yeah, no, and actually, I had suggested the Corvair in Demolition Derby 3 because I'd gone to a car show like a week prior or something with my cousin, and I had seen a Corvair, and I talked to the guy about it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot those. I kind of forgot those existed." Because if you guys don't know, the Corvair was basically like a competitor to the Volkswagen Beetle and the Porsches of the '60s, right? Chevrolet was like, "Okay, we'll just do it. We'll just make our own." And they had a flat 6 or a flat 4, I believe, instead of like a V8. But those were really cool cars. Like, I've seen one, I think, like one or two in person. And like I said, it was a really cool car. Another car that I like, yeah, I know it's air cooled, which is really crazy. I've got a little 50cc moped that I ride around. Currently, I'm having problems with it. It's Chinese, you know, whatever. But that's also air cooled. You guys, I mean, those of you guys that don't know, I have cerebral palsy, so I have issues, you know, getting around and need crutches to get around and stuff. So, yeah, just in case nobody knows that about me. I'm also 27. I've been told that I look like I'm closer to 18, but I don't know. But yeah, no, and so, like, some of the other cars I like are a 68, you know, Dodge Charger. Everybody's gonna be like, oh my god, you know, do you like the Hemi? Hemi's okay. I'm more of a 440 kind of person, so, like, living in the UK, something close to that would be what was built over there. It's called a Jensen Interceptor, if you guys don't know what that is. Look it up. It was in Fast and Furious 6. Letty drove it in that movie. The character Michelle Rodriguez plays, Letty Ortiz, she drove one. And supposedly they were like engineering nightmares because the English, I guess, have really shoddy electrical quality back then. I don't know. That's according to American publications and American opinions. I don't know. Yeah, see, yeah, exactly. Yep. No, I think they're cool cars. They're goofy looking from the back, but from the front, they look like something that Chrysler would have built, you know. And the fact that they've got a 440 cubic inch big block Mopar, like that's that's what it's all about, man. You know, everybody's like, oh, you know, minis and Jaguar E-types. By the way, I love Jaguar E-types, and yes, I'm saying Jaguar, so it's the proper English um, pronunciation, not Jaguar. You know, not Jaguar. You know, it's Jaguar. You know, that. But no, the E-Type I actually like. I've seen one in person. It's a pretty cool car. Um, it's really neat actually. Um, it was cool to see one in person. Um, oh, what else have I seen? I think I've seen an MGA and an MGB in person too. Those were kind of cool. Little roadsters, you know. Um, but I've seen a VW Thing too, which is kind of insane. Like, what the heck is a Thing? Look it up. VW Thing is kind of cool. That's another car that I'm just like, what in the world were they thinking? But it looks kind of funky, you know. It's basically like if a Volkswagen Bug got a hankering to go off-road, basically. That's how I see it anyways. Maybe I'm wrong. Teresa, let me know. But, yeah. And, yeah, so, I mean, like I said, another car that I like is a 68 Charger. I like the taillights. I like the symmetry between, like, the taillights and the headlights. That, like, I say vertical. That visual symmetry between the two. You know, with the round circular quad taillights and then the circular quad headlights. I don't know, it just looks better to me than the bar taillights from 69 and 70. But another car that I like, that I've actually seen in person, is a 69 Chevy Camaro Z28. That, I've always liked the 69 Z28s. The 69 Yenko Camaros, we don't know what those are. Basically, a dealer in Pennsylvania back in the 60s, he took a 69 Camaro with a 396 cubic inch engine, which I believe is somewhere around like, oh gosh, what would that even be? It's like 6.5 liters or something goofy. 6.6 liters roundabouts there, for you guys in the UK, which is monstrous. But yeah, so they took those cars and they dropped a Corvette 7-liter V8, which is 427 cubic inches over here, which is ungodly, you know. And it was special striping and special badging, and they put 410-to-1 rear gears in it, special tires and stuff. It was crazy. Suspension tweaks, all kinds of goodies. And short of it being like a total sleeper like the ZL1, if you don't know what a 69 Camaro ZL1 is, look it up. There were 69 of them built. They are drag race demons. Like, you guys think the Demon was the first of its kind? Oh no. Oh no, no, no. You had the super stock Dodges back in the day. You had the crazy like Ford Fairlanes and stuff back in the day. But then you had cars like the 69 Copo Camaro. That thing looked like grandma's, you know, inline 6 Camaro. Oh yeah, no, Opel Racing. I totally agree. But yeah, basically you had like no special badging, no SS, no RS, no Z28. You know, you had no special racing stripes, no nothing. It was dog dish style hubcaps, but under that hood was an all aluminum fire-breathing demon that made probably closer to 600 horsepower back then. And those cars are monstrous. Those cars are insane. But so a little bit of background into why I like 90s cars so much. Like, so I grew up you know, like I said, my grandma's got a 69 Corvette that she's had since brand new. Opel Mantas. Yeah, no, I actually suggested that car, if you can believe it. I suggested the Opel Manta A, I believe. Because I remember suggesting the Corvair. I suggested the Toronado, which is based on the old Toronado. So I suggested that car. What else did I suggest? I can't remember. I know I suggested a few cars, though. And I really wanted the 93 Camaro Z28 because that is my favorite year of Camaro, because that is the year that I was born. Yeah, I know, I just made myself feel and probably sound like ancient. Oh my god, you're the same age as a car from like doggone, damn near 30 years ago. Yes. Shut up, don't at me. But I started out, besides like growing up, basically redneck, watching, I got into cars through like the Fast and the Furious, and Too Fast, Too Furious is probably my favorite movie. After watching the first film, just because like I remember watching the first film, and I was like, okay, the Civics are cool. I have 90s and early 2000s Opels. That's pretty cool. I've actually never seen those. I know what an Opel Speedster is, I believe. It's basically what was kind of the inspiration between like a Pontiac Solstice and the Saturn Sky. Kind of, not really. Because I think those are mid-engine. I could be wrong. I'm not entirely sure. I know there's like little, sporty coupes, but no, and anyways, so I started watching the first Fast and Furious, and I really got into like the Japanese tuner cars for a minute, literally like a minute. Watched, the films, and I went, oh, the Civics are kind of cool the way they look, even though they're bone stock with just a body kit, which is kind of stupid. And yes, that is confirmed, they were bone stock Honda Civics. So yeah. 5 Opel Vectra E's. Okay, I'll have to look those up. Aren't those like little Econo boxes? I can't remember. I say Econo boxes, like, yeah. But no, so I mean, I got into like the Civics and stuff, I got into the green Eclipse from the first film. Sorry, I've got a light directly above me, and so it's like shining a shadow down on my nose. It just looks weird. They're a bit rare here, really? Okay. But so yeah, no. Sorry, I can't get over like, I don't know. I'm looking at myself in the stream and it just looks weird to me. But then again, I think everybody thinks they look weird on camera. I don't know. I hate my voice. I hate the sound of my voice. Can't stand it. Sorry for getting off track though. But yeah, no. So basically, on the first film, like I liked the Eclipse. It killed me when they blew it up. I liked the orange Supra. I was like, oh, this is cool. And then the Charger shows up, and I'm just like, oh, shit. Like, oh, crap. And sorry, Teresa, I swear, I don't know how old your son Leon is. Hopefully he's not too young. Because I do swear in some of my videos. I apologize. I don't know, like, I've tried to keep my channel kind of kid-friendly, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm just going to be real with you guys, And I try not to have a filter. But, whatever. How was work? I did not work today. Thank God. I worked like the last 3 days and it killed me. So there's a level where you're on the hockey arena with 10 cars. Took forever to beat it. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Leon knows not to repeat it. Well, yeah, I mean, maybe he does know not to repeat it, but like, that doesn't mean that's okay for me to, swear on camera. You know what I mean? Chemo Girl XX. You look a lot like Drake Bell. I don't know who Drake Bell is. I don't know who that is. Am I supposed to be offended? Oh, it's an actor. Okay. Thank you? Question mark. No. Okay. No offense. Okay. Thank you. Question mark again. No, I mean, like, I really, got into the Supra and stuff. Oh, it's a compliment. Oh, thank you. And as soon as the 69, the 70 Charger showed up, I was like, oh, geez, like, this thing means business. And looking back on it now, being a car person, like, everybody's like, oh, no, the Supra would have won that drag race at the end of the film. No, it wouldn't have. No, it wouldn't have. Because the Supra only made, like, 800 horse stock. Used to be named Supersonic Boom. Oh, okay. Gotcha. But yeah, no, like, I used to think, oh, the Supra will win. No, it's not going to do it. It's not going to win because maybe it makes about the same horsepower that the Charger makes, but it's on really crappy tires. It's on really crappy suspension. The Charger is 9 seconds. The Supra has, like, 600-700 pounds on the Charger. No. You know what I mean? No. But then again, the film made a mistake considering the fact that the Charger is supposed to be supercharged, and you can see it. Try Zombies on COD. No. I do not do... Oh, the Kanoto. Okay, yeah, the Kanoto is like... Kanoto is based on basically like a Mazda concept car. It's alright. It's not too bad. Japanese. Yeah, no, I know what it is. It's based on like a Mazda MX-3 or something. Goofy is what they're gonna call it. But I wish I had one in real life. I don't know. Rotary motors are garbage. Just saying. Rotary motors are bad. I mean, yeah, they make a lot of power for being like so tiny, but at the same time, they're not great in terms of reliability. Futuristic interior. I don't know how futuristic it is. I mean, maybe in real life, yeah, but in the game, no, it's gutted. It's a derby car, right? So, yeah. No, Horizon 5 is going to be awesome. I think Horizon 5 is going to be great. But like I said, I wish that they had added a 93 Camaro into the game, and it makes me mad that the very last minute they decided to add 2 variations of a Mustang, and I'm just like, seriously? You couldn't add my favorite year of Camaro, even though I had asked repeatedly? Not only in the Discord server, but also, what's your favorite car in the special category? Oh, crap. I'd probably say the ice cream truck, to be honest. I think it'd be the ice cream truck. I haven't messed with anything beyond the Gran Torino video that I did last week, and I will be. Prime Hauler is my favorite. Gotcha. So I should do a video on the actual the Stallone. I don't have a clue what that name is in reference to. I know it's in reference to Sylvester Stallone, the actor, and supposedly it was used in a movie that he was in, but I don't know what movie because I don't watch too many Sylvester Stallone films. I've seen a couple of Rocky films. Haven't seen any of the Rambo films. What else is he in? Demolition Man, that was a good film. I gotta go. Nice to see you. Yeah, no problem. A lawnmower's 50,000 and it's garbage. Oh, trust me, I know, trust me. It actually used to be like damn near indestructible. You could take on a frickin' Dodge Charger with it and you wouldn't die, which is extremely unrealistic. I did a video on that actually. I think I killed 2 Dodge Chargers when I should have been dead. But yeah, no, and like, I don't know. So I watched the first film. I was like, yeah, no, it's a good film. Even though it may or may not be a ripoff of Point Break, which I've never seen the film. I guess it was like 10 years earlier than the Fast and the Furious and literally used the same plot, except for a few, key story beats that were different. But no, I watched the first film. Wish they added the train from Demolition Derby 2 into 3. I wish that they had added that map, because that would have been cool. I really like that map. No, it's not. Which movie? What movie is a Dwayne Johnson movie? Are you talking about Point Break, or are you talking about like Demolition Man? Because Demolition Man must have nerfed it extremely. Oh yeah, no, they did. They definitely did. They nerfed it so bad. Fast and Furious. The first film is not. The first film is Paul Walker, Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez, Jordana Brewster. Dwayne doesn't come in until 5 as a DSS agent. But the first one I saw in theaters was 7, and then I saw 8 in theaters, and then I want to see 9. And I want to see it in IMAX because the new Jurassic World film, they're going to show like the first 10 minutes of it in IMAX with that, or with the Fast and the Furious 9, so I want to do it that way. But I work that weekend because it's 4th of July, or not 4th of July weekend. I have Saturday and Sunday, so I don't know, whatever. They always make me work weekends. I don't get it. I say always. I got last week's Sunday off, but that was the first Sunday I'd have off, or I had off in like almost a year, which is insane. But no, and so the second Fast and Furious film, fell in love with the skyline. How was school? I don't go to school, bud. I'm 27. I haven't gone to school in like 10 years. Not gonna lie, I have not gone to school in almost 10 years. Yeah. Yeah, how old do I look to you? By the way, before I said anything, how old did I look to you? Boa. I don't have school. 17. See? I have people at work all the time that they're just like, oh my god, you're like 17, right? I'm like, no, I'm 27. So I guess I haven't changed a bit from the last 10 years, but I'll take that as a compliment. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. It might just be the hair, though. It might just be the hair. I don't know. It might just be the long hair. By the way, this took me like almost 2 years to grow out. I started growing it out. So when I got it cut, it was like, I want to say August of 19. So August of this year, I think it's going to be 2 years. So yeah, it's been like almost 21 months now. Holy crap. Yeah, I've not gotten it cut. I don't want to get it cut. I actually really like my curls. You know, my waves and my curls, I really like them. It's funny because my mom was like, you need to get it cut. I'm like, oh my god, Mom, really? She's like, you don't look good with long hair. I'm like, I don't know, I kind of like it. People make fun of me at work for it. They're like, oh my god. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I genuinely mean, I appreciate that. I mean that. Thank you. It's funny because I actually get my curls and stuff from my mom. So, I don't know. I figure that one out. But, yeah. No, so, I mean, I don't know. You know? But no, I saw the second film, and I fell in love with the Yenko Camaro in that film. The way the dude in the Dodge Challenger makes Tyrese Gibson's character, Rome, shut up within like 5 seconds just by revving the engine on that thing. That's freaking priceless. I like Tokyo Drift. Yeah, see? Exactly. Well, because he's like, you know, he goes, took the DeLorean out for the test drive and it does not do the time travel. No, I know. I know it doesn't. And I tested it in the APK file and it doesn't, and I was kind of disappointed. I was actually going to use that for tagline for my video, but yeah. I've been recording for almost an hour. My god. Doesn't feel like it. But yeah, so, and then the third film comes around and I really like it, but I don't at the same time because that like first 10 minutes, 15 minutes of that Monte Carlo, dude, that Monte Carlo is the baddest like high school street car ever. I don't care what you say. They actually did use a 632 cubic inch Merlin Racing Engines big block Chevy, I think. I think it's like 10 liters or something. It's like 10.2 or something crazy. So, yeah. Looks like the one they use in NASCAR. Well, no, that's exactly what it was supposed to be, though. It was supposed to be like an homage to NASCAR. Hey, congrats on 5 years. Enjoy your demolition derby. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate it, man. Um, it's been a long while. It's been a long journey, and to be honest, I never thought I'd get here. To be honest with you, um, but no, and like, so, yeah, no. One thing, um, I can't believe that. Yeah, it's been 5 years. Like, I can't believe that you guys have stuck around for 5 years. That it keeps growing. I mean, yeah, it's a little slower than it used to be, but I can't believe it. It genuinely amazes me that you guys stick around and listen to me just rambling on and being stupid, you know? Like, and contrary to what a lot of people do, they go, oh my god, it's 1 million people, like, that's crazy. No, like, in my head, you realize that that's like 10 of my high school, or not 10 of my high school graduating classes. Actually, that could be. That's basically like my entire high school and a half full of kids. Like, I think the entirety of the high school that I went to was like 2,000-3,000 kids. So yeah, no, that's like, you guys are literally like my entire high school, probably, and then some. Which is crazy to think about, you know, because I think my graduating class was like maybe 300 people. So that's like 10 of them, which is kind of insane. But no, my favorite scene in like all of the Fast and the Furious has got to be that first race scene from Tokyo Drift. It was based on, that Monte Carlo was heavily based on the street machines of the 70s and the 80s, right? And I mean, Edmonds did an editorial on that, and exactly pointed that out. Craig Lieberman, who helped with the cars for the first 3 films, is that the one they use in drag racing? Kind of, sort of. People do use 500-600, cubic inch engines, which is insane. Again, because the Viper, I think, they started out with like an 8 liter, and now it's up to 8.4, so it's closer to like 525 cubic inches or something. Yeah. But no, in the movie, it was a 632 cubic inch big block. It was running on like drag slicks. It was running on slicks, which means that technically he couldn't. No, I do not work on cars. I wish, but I don't. I could tell you my dream car build, but I kind of want to save that. Actually, I think I've said it in the past, but no, I want to actually build it in real life. I'm very intelligent, but that's just because I read stuff. What is your all-time favorite car, and do you collect any die-cast like Hot Wheels? Oh man. So all-time favorite car. That depends. That depends on the decade. Because if it's the 90s, it's the 93 to 97 Camaro Z28. Partially because that's the decade that I was born. Was in the 90s. My first car was a 93 V6 Camaro that the idiot before me blew the engine up. It was a crappy 3.4 liter V6, made 160 horse. It was Onyx Black as the paint code, which is, oh, okay. The Z28 looks kind of rad for the era. No, you're not lying. You're not kidding. 93, first year of that body style. So they went from the 3rd gen, kind of boxy, and they just kind of sculpted it, right? It kind of looks like a shark. That's what I tell a buddy of mine. It looks like a shark, but I don't like the catfish front end. I hate the 98 to 02 front ends. I used to like them over the 93, but I don't know, the way that like it looks like a bottom feeder. You know what I'm saying? Um, but now my brother, he had a 93 Z20 or a 97 Z28, which is the last year that they used the iron block aluminum head motor, which is a 350 small block. It was called the LT1. And if you don't know, it actually used reverse flow cooling. So it cooled the cylinder heads before it cooled the engine block, which aided in, I think it was like a 10.5 to 1 compression or something. It's crazy. It made an advertised 276 horsepower and 335 pound-feet of torque. Weighed like between 31 and 3,300 pounds. And you could buy them brand new for like 30 grand fully loaded. 35, 40 grand fully loaded. Which you can't do that today. Inflation's a pain in the ass. Yeah, I know, Tom. I know. Inflation's a pain in the ass, but that's crazy. But anyways, yeah, no. And my brother, he came back from Afghanistan July 11th, of 2011, so about 10 years ago. He was an Army Ranger. He was stationed in Afghanistan. First time I'd seen him, he's my half-brother. Marital issues, whatever. You guys probably don't want to hear about that, but yeah, I know. But he took me for a ride in his 97 Z28. Keep in mind, it was completely bone stock, so it was rated closer to 300 horse, and like 350 pound-feet. Oh, all right, Tom. Catch you later, man. Feel free to drop in, in the comments when you get the chance, bud. Go for it. Doesn't bother me. But needless to say, my brother's car was 97, so it was 14 years old at the time. Now it's, almost 2.5 decades old. And so thank you, Boa. I appreciate that. I do. He and I are a little bit strained at the present moment, but no, I thank God for him because, I can't serve. I can't serve, and if you guys want to know why, oh, by the way, the thing on my shirt, so I used to be in robotics in high school, so like they'd come up with a game and we'd build a robot based on the criteria for the game, right? So the year that I did it, but the year that I did it, it was like a tic-tac-toe thing, and so we got to go all over the country. We got to go to Minneapolis, Missouri. You had teams from like Germany, Switzerland, Mexico, Israel, all over the place. And that was awesome because it took me to places that I had never been, and that was pretty fun. And actually, it's funny. My team was part of, my high school team was actually part of the winning team for, I think it was 2014, so the year after I graduated high school. It was the year, they were part of the world championship team, which was awesome. But no, so in case you're wondering, like I said, I get around using crutches, so yeah. Can't really like show it on camera, but I think you get the idea. Because of my disability, but yeah, so yeah, I know. Yep. Was it STEM? No, it's what do you mean STEM? It was, so a little bit of background on my disability. I was born 3 months early, and I guess the doctor messed something up or whatever, and spinal cord fluid started leaking on the brain. Swole my head up, and a little bit. I say a little bit. It started filling up my cranial, cavity, making my dome swell up like a balloon. They drained it out, but the actual damage had already been done, and it makes it so that I have trouble walking without crutches. No, you're fine, man. You're fine. No big deal. Actually, if you can believe it, I used to be pretty pissed off as a kid. I used to be mad at the world, kind of thing, mad at God. I'm like, what the hell? Why did you make me like this? And it took me a while to figure it out, but I think it was so that I would have a lot of compassion for people, because I think if I didn't have it, I'd be a very, ignorant, very, arrogant, basically an asshole, and I try not to be like that. Sometimes I can get that way when I'm very opinionated, because I have a big mouth, a very big mouth. If I know I'm not going to get in serious trouble, I will say whatever I feel. But at work, I deal with people that are insensitive. Sometimes I get people that are like, well, why can't you get up? Because I work as a cashier at a big hardware store, and basically, being that I work there, I have to cash people out, right? So I have to get up and move around and scan items and barcodes and stuff. And some people, they just get really ornery. They're just either having a bad day or they just don't care, and they'll open their mouth. Some of them actually, funnily enough, they'll open their mouth, and then when I get up, they'll be like, well, why can't you get up and do it? I'm like, okay, fine. So I get up, and I go around the desk, because I can't see the crutches around the desk. They because I sit on a stool. And so I get up, and I will move around, and you can see the look of, oh shit, on their face. You can just see the oh shit on their face, and it's priceless, because the ones that genuinely are just like, oh, I done screwed up, I done fucked up, they're the ones that apologize profusely. Do be insensitive though, yeah. But no, the people that they go, oh yeah, oh shit, I fucked up, you could see the look of the oh man, and a lot of them will just start apologizing for 5 minutes. They're like, I'm so sorry, I'm like, no, it's fine, and in truth, it's not fine, but it makes it okay just because of the fact that they realize that they fucked up, and they're apologizing, and they're genuinely sorry. But sometimes you get people that are just assholes. It's bad. It's really bad. You get people that just don't care. And I had one guy. I was checking him out. I was cashing him out, and I scanning his items. Too quick to literally. I swear to God, I'm about to sneeze. I'm about to sneeze. I can feel it. Happy that you've actually overcome it and taken it positively. Must have been quite a journey to adapt to it and make up your mind and move on, right? Yeah. Every once in a while, I'm just like, man, I hate this. But at the same time, like I said, I feel like it's kind of a blessing and a curse. Very good person. Try to be. I try to be. I wasn't always a good person, I promise you. I used to be, very, very transphobic. I used to be very homophobic and stuff, and things have changed. I can't tell you guys why right now, but I will eventually in the future. I promise, and you guys will be like, oh, that's why. But no. I used to be very phobic in high school. Used to be very angry and shit, but I've changed. For the better, actually. We'll stick by, don't worry. Nigel, you looking like a rock star from the 70s with that hair and camera quality? Sorry for the camera quality, dude. I'm using my phone. I don't know what to tell you. Oh my god. As far as the hair goes, like, I don't care, dude. I mean, I love the hairdo from the 90s and shit, so, like Bon Jovi, fucking all those guys. Damn. Oof. Oof. Big oof. Big F in the chat, yo. You show the true you in the thumbnail. Yeah, no, that's literally me. That's exactly me. Uh, yeah, no. Um, I try not to hide behind, any bullshit. I try to not, have, um, you know, like Mr. Beast. I don't watch Mr. Beast, so I don't really know what his content's all about. But, um, yeah, no, I try not to be any different than I would be in real life. You know what I mean? I try to be genuine. I try to be real. And that was one thing, like, when I started out, I was just like, no, I have to be authentic to me. And like I said, there's some stuff that you guys don't know about, but eventually I'll let you guys know. Just not comfortable saying things at the moment, but yeah, no, back to the cars thing. From the 90s, obviously, 90s Camaro Z28, but when he showed up, my brother, when he showed up with his 97 Camaro Z28, he took me for a ride in it, and we went from 0 to 130 before he let off. I'm not kidding. 0 to 130 miles per hour, not kilometers, miles. Yeah. I don't know what rear gear was in that car. I know it had a 4-speed automatic. But 325 pound-feet of torque, roughly, in a 3,200-ish pound car. Yeah, no, you get thrown back in your seat, man. Like, I don't know. People are like, oh my god, the Supra is the best thing on the planet. Not stock, it's not. Not stock, it's not. I guarantee you, put a twin-turbo Supra, no time to spool up, just from a dig. No, none of that, two-step crap. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Supra's overhyped, bone stock. People are like, why in the world do you whine about wanting, a car, a Camaro that nobody cares about in games? Because I care about it. Those cars are used in drag racing and they kick ass. They're used in road racing and they kick ass. Like, the speedometer on those cars, on the 93, or on the Z28s. Any thoughts on the 911 Porsche? So I actually like the 993 variant. The one that showed up in the 90s. I love the 993s. No, not just because of One Gun Midnight. But the 993s are good. I think my favorite, like, Porsche supercar / hypercar has got to be the Carrera GT, just because of the fact that the first time I had seen it was playing Need for Speed Most Wanted 2005. I do not consider 2012 as a canon sequel because it's garbage. Maybe the multiplayer was good, but there was no story. There was no nothing to that game. And that pissed me off. I never played it, but from what I've seen, no. There's just no. And contrary to popular belief, graphics might have been good, but other than that, I don't know. I actually have, and when I put the PC together that Mike gave me, I will do that eventually, Mike, I promise. Just don't have the space right now. But the PC that Mike gave me, when I put it together, I actually upgraded it because right now it's being a little funky. I have Need for Speed Most Wanted Black Edition on PC, which, for those of you guys that don't know, that was a special edition that was exclusive to the OG Xbox and the PS2 and the and the PC. And So that had a couple extra cars, a couple extra tracks, some bonus DVD footage and stuff. I have Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 2, and High Stakes. High Stakes I'm going to love playing because they have a 93, well, I say 93, they have a 98 or a 99 Camaro in it. The SS, and it's either the SS or the Z28. So they have the Catfish, but then they also have the 99 Trans Am, the Firebird. So I will definitely be playing that game. I'm getting uncomfortable from sitting too long. What about NFS Underground? I didn't grow up on Underground. The first NFS game that I played was Most Wanted 2005. I not feeling Underground, dude. I'm sorry. I love Carbon. I love Most Wanted. Pro Street was my favorite for a long time, and it still is. Or it's one of my favorites. Undercover was Played a little bit of The Run. It was didn't play anything after The Run, I don't think. I feel ya. Most Wanted has to be the greatest. Oh yeah, no. Most Wanted's the GOAT. Most Wanted is the GOAT. I will say though, everybody hates Payback. I love Payback. Shit, I absolutely love it. Because you've got, the you got the Dodge Charger, but you can turn it into a 68 to a 70. You can kind of hodgepodge it. Pepega mod. God, yes, I have, and I'm not playing that mod. That's bad. That mod is so bad. Side. Complete trash. What? Who, what? What side? I don't know what it means. See? That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, except for the upgrade system, Payback was good. Like, Payback had a decent story, right? Everybody hated the off-road. I loved it. I loved the off-road. And actually, I've thought about doing videos on the cars that I've built in Payback and just messing around with them, right? Like driving around in them, because the Barracuda that I built in a Carbon video a long time ago, search up off-road dirt track CUDA NFS Carbon, and my video should show up. I took that car and I basically overhauled it. So really quick, if you guys know the show on YouTube called Roadkill, starring David Freiberger and Mike Finnegan, they are with Hot Rod Magazine. They used to do stuff on YouTube. Now that Dodge bought them out, I think Discovery bought them out or something. Now they're off YouTube and they're on their own pay platform garbage thing. Hold on. Okay. I was just looking at my battery. I'm at 51%. My God. But anyways, I had taken two cars that they had built. One of them was a 68 Charger called the General Mayhem. And then they had taken a dirt track racer 70 or 71 Dodge Challenger. And I took those ideas and I put them into the Barracuda that you can get in Carbon, that you can swap the front end over to a 71. And I basically overhauled it. And I made it my own thing. And my dream for that car is to take a 70 to 71, well, 70 to 71, 70 to 74 E-body platform Barracuda. Yeah, no, the Rat Rod Jeep, oh my God, that is so bad. That is so bad. Oh my Jesus, that's so bad. The Rat Rod Jeep, the Jeep Rod, yeah. Oh, I felt bad for them. God, I felt bad for them. I think they get wasted at the bar up there, don't they? They get absolutely trashed. So bad. Actually heard of Roadkill for the first time through the oh, okay, got you. You heard about it through the Rodson. Yeah, so the first video that I found from them actually was their I want to say it was the muscle trucks and mini bike episode. Too hot. Yeah, the Rodson. Yeah, I think it's spelled with an O, but yes, it's ROT, not RAT. That Ratson? No, I think it's rot, like wood rot. Um, but my bad. Yeah. Also, like when they restored that 52 bull. The Buick. Yeah, yeah. Wait, hold on. Was it a Buick? No. That was they did a Mercury. I know that. They did like a 4950 Merc or something, and they gave it to some dude and his kid. And it had like an old big block Chevy out of like a Chevelle. It was awesome. And then they had the 55 Gasser Blasphemy. That was awesome. But the episode that got me into them, the first one that I watched was the Muscle Trucks and Mini Bike episode. That was pretty cool. Love that truck. Square body Chevy, even though, yeah, it's lowered and basically a street strip truck. It's still awesome, right? There was one with a 50 Ford truck. Oh, really? Yeah, no, that wasn't a Ford. That was a GMC. Pigpen. It was a 50 GMC. That poor GMC. That poor girl. Oh my God. That was one of my favorite episodes. When they pulled it out of the bushes. Oh, yeah. I think you're talking about 56 Buick or something. Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, I think it sat for a while, didn't it? And then they just ended up getting rid of it because the floor was all rotted out because they were gonna. The F6 Ford. Oh, you're talking about Stubby Bob. Yeah, Stubby Bob was awesome. Oh my God. No, so you remember in the first Fast and Furious when Dom tells Brian to double clutch? No, double clutching is for downshifting, not upshifting. He meant power shifting, but unfortunately, boneheads at Universal didn't care about car terms as much as they should have. But it wasn't made for car people, so I don't know. Yeah, double clutching is basically taking the gears. So like if you're going from third to second in a 3-speed, or even like a 4 or 5, whatever, that's not synchronized. So like a 3-speed manual, it's not synchro, so it's not going to automatically mesh the gears. You have to match the engine speed. Episode where they take out parts from an RV. Yeah, no, that's my favorite episode. That's actually episode 24. That's when they build up the General Mayhem Charger, which, like I said, was part of the basis for my 70s Barracuda build that I want to do in real life. I guess a buddy of my cousin, there's a guy on YouTube that the buddy knows, not knows personally, that wants to do a 70s Barracuda with a Cummins diesel swap onto a dually Dodge truck chassis. I want to do a 440 on a Dodge truck chassis and put it on like 35-inch mud tires. So similar idea, different motor and like chassis, similar idea, but like the difference is this dude has the money and he's got like 1 million subs or whatever, and I don't know when he came up with the idea, but I know that I came up with mine the day that I posted my video back in like late 2016, early 2017, when I only had like 21 subs, which is actually where y'all are huge on muscle cars and trucks. Well, yeah. Yeah. If the name didn't give it away, yeah. I personally I like more Dodge and Chevy cars, though. And you're probably going, why do you like Dodge cars? I don't know. Dodge cars are cool. Besides that, like, I was brought home from the hospital in a 74 Plymouth Roadrunner back when the car wasn't even 20 years old yet. So what are you going to do, you know? That poor car. That poor car. Oh, that car. God, that car went through hell and back. But no, my favorite, like I said, my favorite episode of Roadkill has to be between episode 24, when they built the General Mayhem Charger. I think it was episode 54 or 51, where they built or not built it, but they bought the dirt track Challenger out of Oregon. And like I said, I based a car idea of mine off of those two kind of hodgepodge together. And I like episodes 25 and 50. The mashup episodes, basically. Another favorite of mine is the Crop Duster episode, where they take a 71, I believe, Plymouth Valiant Duster, and they basically like yank it out of one of Freiberger's buddies, backyards, and they turned it into like a 12-second car, which is insane. Actually, I don't even know if it was 12. It was probably like 13, 14 seconds, but it's still awesome, right? It's still freaking amazing. Yeah, so they took the 440 from the General Mayhem, they dropped it into a car that had no business, literally no business, putting it in that car, because the A-body cars were like your Falcon and your like your Nova competitor, and it was having a motor that was being dropped in from like what amounts to a Stormer in DD3, right? So a Charger. So you're taking a motor made for mid and full size cars and dropping it into like a mid/compact car. I'm just like, what in the name of God are you doing? But whatever. Yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. It's funny because I think they had to get rid of power steering. It's either they had to get rid of power steering or like they mangled the freaking headers, and it was bad. On the one side, it was really bad. It was gross. They were beating it to death with like a 4-pound sledge. Not even a sledgehammer. It was like a peening hammer, and they just beat it to death. And then like they had to cut the header pipe and then pull it, while it was like 1,000+ degrees, and then like they had to massage it, and then they had to weld it back into place. It was bad. And actually, they did an episode of a series that they used to do on YouTube also called Engine Masters, where they looked to see if the header bashing thing was, actually like if it would destroy the actual, what do you call it? Like the performance, like if it would actually hinder the car in any way, and it didn't, which is kind of funny. But yeah. Oh, okay. So, I guess I was running through Top Chat, not all like live chat. So, just kind of looking through here. I wonder who else. Okay, nobody else has really done anything. Do you follow any kind of motorsports like F1, IndyCar, NASCAR, etc.? So, I have a buddy who follows a lot of NASCAR. Shameless plug of my friend, but if you want to go check him out, he's PXM Twisted Drifter. The E's in Twisted and Drifter are 3s, by the way. He's on Twitch. He plays a lot of like Assetto Corsa and stuff, and whatnot. He's a real big NASCAR geek, right? So, he's awesome though. I genuinely enjoy having him as a friend. Let's put it that way. but I think he's in Kansas or something. But I think it's Kansas. I can't remember. But yeah, no, he's big into NASCAR. I'm more into drag racing. And actually, for a while, I was kind of into. Oh yeah, no problem, man. No issues, Boa. Take care, dude. No issues. I don't watch F1. I used to kind of be into oh God, what is it called? Baja 1000. If you don't know what Baja is, it's literally a race through the Mexican desert. It's a 1,000-mile like rally. It's crazy. Would be hella awesome, to go even watch that shit. That'd be awesome. That'd be so cool. Yeah. Well, no, it's funny because like there's even a stock class. There's a class for stock Volkswagen Bugs from like I think it's like 60. Yeah, well, there's modified Baja Bugs, but then they also have a class for stock Bugs. It's crazy. It's like what from like 64 to 75 or some crap. And like they have to be air cooled. They have to be completely bone stock. I think except for like tires or something. But yeah. But no, I mean, like I said, at the beginning of this whole thing, like I never thought that I'd get this far. Sorry for getting off track, but I never thought I'd get this far. I am genuinely grateful for you guys. And Shiny Odd, no, I don't watch him. I have a buddy that like gushes about him. I think I've seen a couple of his videos. I can't remember the last time I watched him though. But yeah. But no, back to what I was saying. Like, thank you, guys. I mean, I know, Tom, you're the only one watching at the present moment, but thank you. I genuinely appreciate it. I never thought I'd get this far, to be honest. This is like 30 times what I thought I would get to. I didn't even think I'd make it to 100, Like, I didn't. I was ready to give up. Like, I literally made a video. You can look it up. I quit or whatever on my channel. And I still have it up. But, and then I think like a couple of days later after talking to a buddy, yeah, no, and that's exactly what I try to do with my videos. I don't edit them. People are like, oh, you need to edit them, edit them down, make them more concise. But the problem is by editing them down, I feel like you're not getting all of me. You know what I mean? And people are like, oh, do montages and stuff. Why? Like, I'm going to say this flat out, right? Like, I used to watch guys like the Slap Train and stuff, guys that have millions of subscribers. But I don't anymore because, like, they can call me out. I don't care, but they feel fake. They put on a persona. They put on a personality. Like, and there was a point where I was just like, no, I'm done. I mean, yeah, you guys might be fine in real life, but from what I'm gathering, no. You know what I mean? Like, you can get mad at me for being this way, being, very truthful about how I feel and everything else. I don't care. Sorry for the phone moving around. I was swapping it between my left hand and my right hand, but I mean, you can get mad at me for all I care. I really don't, because it's one of those. I feel the most genuine without editing my videos. I feel the most genuine without putting on a persona. You know what I mean? If you want to come here for my shit, then come here for me. Don't come here for, a script. Don't come here for, you know, just bullshit. You know what I mean? Well, no, but I mean, like, there are some times where people, like, I called out the slap train one time in a video that's still on my channel, and I called out Black Panther also. Black Panther was the only one that answered that call out, or responded to it, I should say. But, like, I called them both out on their bullshit, and one of them answered. You know, one of them responded, one of them didn't. So, you know, and I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like, I hate fake people. I hate people that put on, you know, a mask. Because I used to be like that, and I'm not. And I've changed a lot. Even in 5 years, I've changed a lot. You know, and like I said, I thank you guys a lot for sticking with me, because, and I know you guys hear this a lot, but if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be making videos, right? Like, I wouldn't be at 33 or 32,500 subs. I would be nobody. I mean, I'm still kind of nobody in the grand scheme of things, but, like, I am one of, if not the biggest YouTubers making Demolition Derby 3 content. I mean, yeah, it slowed down quite a bit since I first started, but I'm one of the biggest channels out there, and if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have gotten this far, right? So, yeah, I'm just going to read what you said, Tommy, real quick. Enjoy your content. Yeah. No, and I try to be natural, you know? I don't like I said, I don't like people that hide who they are. And I mean, that's kind of like a personal motto of mine. Never be afraid to be you. Because if you're afraid to be you, then people aren't going to see, you know, exactly what it is that is in your heart, you know? And if people don't see that and all they see is bullshit, then all they're going to think is that you're bullshit, you know? I mean, again, sorry for swearing, but that's how it is, you know? But yeah, no, like I said, I've thought about making videos on Payback. I have Heat and Payback both on Xbox One. Problem is trying to figure out how to mount my phone in a way that allows me to either stream or record videos on it without, like, rednecking it like I used to back in the day by, like, stacking a bunch of crap on top of each other and then, like, putting my phone in my shoe. And yes, I used to do it that way. If you don't believe me, go back and watch some of the old Carbon stuff. Or no, you deserve it. It's not totally because of us. I don't know, like, the worst part is, like, I was just inspired by a buddy. That was all. I was just inspired by my friend. Like, I watched him, you know, if you don't know who I'm talking about, he used to be called EK Drifter 458 on YouTube, and then he switched over to Drift Panda, I think. I think his name is Haggis and Horsepower now on YouTube. I don't know, man. The old NFS videos were pretty fugly. They were pretty fugly, dude. They were bad. They were really bad quality. The old CRT TV. So I figured out why you were getting, like, the feedback loop on the old TV that I was using like 4 or 5 years ago, was because the refresh rate on the TV was actually less than the refresh rate of my camera. So my camera was my camera was catching the refresh every time the screen would refresh. It was bad. Oh my god, it was bad. But no, I mean, if you want to see me do, like, videos on Carbon, well, not Carbon, but yeah, I know, seriously. That's why I'm just like, they were shitty. They were really bad. But if you want to see me do videos on like Payback and on Heat and stuff, hell, I'll totally do it. I finished Outriders with another friend. It's Michael. I'll just keep them coming. Yeah. No, I got what you mean. I was like, Eck? Eck? No. I know what you meant. But no, if you want to, go check out Haggis and Horsepower on YouTube. He's pretty cool. He was my inspiration for creating this channel in the first place, right? Like, I found him. Let him know that I sent you, by the way. Only if you want to. He doesn't do too many videos now. I think it's been like a year and a half, 2 years. But he has a Discord server also. I think it's just Haggis and Horsepower on Discord also, but I'll let him know. Yeah. Well, no, because I mean, I'm just letting you know. Just letting him know. Who sent him another guy? Like, but no, I mean, like I said, he's the biggest inspiration for my channel. He's the biggest reason why I got started and why I kept going, because I saw what he was doing and I was like, shit, this dude is real. Like, this guy, he's a guy from Scotland, okay? And he's one of the first people that I have made friends with that's overseas. Yeah. No, I know. He quit doing YouTube. He started doing Twitch, and then he quit doing that for a while. He says he's going to come back to YouTube and actually do more real-life content. He actually has a 595 Abarth, I believe it is a Fiat 500. Or he's trying to make it look like a 595 Abarth, I think. I don't remember. But, no, that's his first car. Yeah, it's kind of slow, but it's way quicker than my moped. Guarantee you that right about now. Yeah, I like to tease him a little bit, but no, I can't thank him enough, honestly. Like I said, he's my inspiration, so trying Forza Horizon 4 or 5? Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'll try 5. I was hyped as fuck, for 4, and then I got into it, I'm like, damn, this isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. But I'll definitely jump on 5. And actually, I have Motorsport 7. I've actually built my dream car, my dream drag race car in 7. If you have it, look up Chevy Boy Racing YT. On Xbox, if you have Xbox, or PC for that matter. But look me up. Because like I said, I actually built a 2002 35th anniversary Camaro to basically my spec as a drag car. And oh, nice. That's cool, man. But yeah, no. So I built a 4th gen Camaro. Not exactly the one that I wanted, the year that I wanted, but it's the same body style. So I'm like, whatever. I'm not going to bitch about it too much, But yeah, no, I'd love to throw down, I'd love to get in some races with you, with you guys if you want to. Or you specifically, Tom, Throw down, burn some rubber, do whatever the hell you want. So, but I'm also on Need for Speed Heat as well. I actually beat the game. I want to say last year. It's either last year or this year. But I beat it. I got a bunch of cars in the game. And actually, sorry to say this, but I prefer the drifting physics in Payback. I prefer the environment in Payback, and I like the car list better in Payback. Although the story is more engaging because it's not just a revenge thing. Like, it's actually like kind of dark and gritty. In Heat, I like the story better in Heat, but not huge on gaming nowadays though. Oh damn! I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. What do you got? School or something? Like, sorry for the camera moving. I'm just kind of holding the phone with both hands. So, if I had a selfie stick or some crap, I'd do it. But oh no shit! What are you designing? What are you going in for design? That's fucking awesome. I mean, my dream job, I just want to build a Camaro and go drag racing, you know? Fuck that. Like, fucking hell, dude, you're probably gonna make more money than I do. Shit. The worst part is I don't have a driver's license yet. Sure, it's exhausting to hold up your phone like that. Literally. It's been over an hour and a half. Both elbows are propped on the, on my, armrests in my chair. The chair that my cousin left me. But, yeah. So, damn, I can't believe I've been doing this for an hour and a half. Shit. Product design. Studying some basics. So what are you designing in terms of product? Getting it off of me for a second. What are you designing, dude? Designing a wireless speaker for an assignment. Oh, cool. So like a Bluetooth speaker or what? It's like Bluetooth or... I mean, shit, dude. If it ever goes into production, I'll buy one. Ah. I mean, if it ever gets to the point where, like, we can make our own custom, like, color layouts, like I said, I'll buy one. Shit. That'd be pretty cool. You know? We have our end semester jury coming up, so I'm prepping for it. Oh, gotcha. Jury, what do you mean? What do you mean jury? As in like an exam? Or having custom panels? Well, I was just gonna say like custom color layouts. So like have like a template of, primary and then secondary color, and then you could just kind of dink around with that, you know what I mean? But that's just me. See, the problem with not having like a phone stand or anything is, okay, jury is in jury review, a couple of teachers and designers. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like a final exam type of thing, but not really. Well, sort of. I feel you. I got you. Yay. Okay. No, but it kind of blows not having like a proper phone stand because I've got a like half-drank bottle of Pepsi that I'm staring at the present moment, and I can't get to it. Like, no. I'm not bothering you, am I? I don't want to bother you, dude. I don't want to take you away from your shit. So, have a drink, fam. Hold on one second. I wonder if I can turn my camera off. Damn, can't turn the camera off. I can mute the microphone though. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Shit. I don't want to blind you. So you're gonna see my jeans for a second while I have the phone down. Shit. Rotate device. No, I don't want to rotate the damn thing. The fucking. Not an issue. Yeah. Okay. Well. Sorry for the noise. Ooh. Hopefully the phone doesn't decide to like time out on me. Okay. Much needed caffeine. Ah, shit. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I get 3 people. Like as soon as fucking. That's messed up. Oh, and the other 2 left. I see how it is, you guys. Come on now. Live chat. Not an issue. Stop apologizing. I don't know. I'm a very apologetic person, okay? My bad. But no, yeah. I mean, would you want to see me like showcase my cars in Payback and fucking in Heat and just like drive around, do races and shit? Like, because I thought about doing that. Like with my cousin and his buddies or our buddies and stuff, like racing around in Heat and shit. I can get the right setup and that would be cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, it's funny because I thought about just like streaming the TV with my phone, and then YouTube is like a hobby, right? Yeah, yeah. Um, Actually, it was funny. It used to kind of be my job when I was unemployed for like 2 years. Don't ask. Well, I mean, you can ask. I'm not gonna stop you. Um, Basically, the reason for my unemployment was because my job was like, we don't need you anymore, and so they just cut me off one day. On a Monday, even though like the previous Friday they're like, oh yeah, you're doing great, and then they're like, well, we gotta take away your overtime on Saturday. I was like, okay. And then Monday they call up and they're like, yeah, by the way, we don't need you. I'm like, the fuck, It's like, okay. So yeah, no, it was a job for a little bit, even though like it really wasn't because the earnings were like ungodly sporadic. Yeah, I know. See, you get it. You get it. And then I got this job at Lowe's where I work, in Michigan. Oop, I know I'm messing with my hair. Um, but I got the job at Lowe's and I've been working there. So a week from tomorrow will be a year and a half that I've been working at Lowe's. So a week from Saturday, a week from this coming Saturday, will be a year and a half. Yeah. Oh, dude. But no, the worst bullshit is the fact that I have to wear a mask at work. I'm just like, oh my god, are you freaking kidding me? Come on, dude. Drives me nuts. I hate that mask. Cause I wear glasses. And if you watch like my older vlogs and stuff, you'll notice that. What do you do though for a living at the moment? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a cashier, so I'm a cashier at Lowe's in Michigan. So, um, I'm customer service. So like if you were to randomly show up to the store that I work at, you'd probably see me. Um, yeah, you'd probably end up seeing me and just be like, hey, you know. So, yeah. Oh man. Now sometimes I wonder if I've made it on YouTube because I get haters. I'm just like, oh my jeez. You know, I get haters and shit. I'm just like, whatever, dude. They're just like, oh, you think, you're all this. I'm like, no, I really don't. Because they're just being stupid, you know what I mean? Like, they just kind of go, oh, well, you're successful or whatever, like, even a little bit. So I don't like the fact that I'm not, and it's just dumb. It very well could be. I mean, like, look at my Supra build. Like, I shit all over that car. People lost their damn mind, you know? Um, I still haven't done, like, basically what amounted to the Skyline in that game, even though I said I was going to. I think I should go back and do all the previous cars that I've done builds on and stuff. Like, just for the hell of it, you know what I mean? As in, like, do build on the cars that I just kind of play with, kind of, I don't want to say like haphazardly. That's not the right word. Like very, very sporadically is what I mean to say. So, I want to do builds on like the Gremlin, on the neon, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Show people, like, what I've done to the cars, or even the cars that I haven't messed with. For example, like the Skyline. Like I think it was like a Rover P8 or something, or P6, whatever the old English car is. That's like way back in the beginning of the list. I've just never touched, literally. So Tom, let me ask you, where are you from? I mean, I'm from the States, so if the American accent, MGB Rover, yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be. Something like that. I was gonna say maybe like the UK or some shit, but I don't know. You got me, dude. Nah. What are you, from the States? Oh, no shit. Okay. No shit. Alright. Damn. I can't believe you guys live like that. Like, I've been watching like scam baiting videos and shit on YouTube. And there was one that I was watching today where these two guys from the West Coast, out in Cali, area, they helped one of you guys out from getting out of a call center or some crap. It was actually like heartwarming, and I damn near cried. I was just like, holy shit! Like, I feel bad because like the house that I live in is like over 100 years old, and I swear to God, you guys would probably be like, oh, this house? Hell yeah, we'll live in this house. We don't care. You know? We don't care if it's like 175 years old. We'll live in this thing. Like, I can't believe you guys live in that. It's crazy. Oh, man. No, I will say, though, like, how do you feel about the people that do that kind of stuff, that scam? Like, do you think they're as big of a shithead as I do, or is that just me? Like, do you think they're as bad or no? I can't stand those people. And it's not even, like, specifically Indians. It's just the scammers, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have an issue with you guys. But I just don't like the people that, like, think that it's okay to take other people's money and shit from them, Like, illegally, you know what I mean? There's no excuse. Thank you! But then crimes are crimes. Yeah. Well, no, like, the crazy part is like, what is it, like $1 here is like 75 rupees or some crap where you guys are at? Like, geez. Like, the video I was watching, these scammers, the one scammer dude that, like, quit his job at this call center after these Americans helped him out. Like, no kidding, he said he was making like 5,000 rupees in a month or something, which is only like $65 or something. Or no, it was a week. He's making 5,000 rupees a week, which is like $65 in American money. Like, holy shit. Like, I converted, I think it was my wage into rupees here. Yearly wage. Okay, my yearly wage in rupees for you guys. Is it really? $65? Dude, I make that in 6 hours. That's after tax. Jesus. I mean, dude, you want me to, like, send you a couple $100 every so often? Like, shit. Damn. I mean, I don't care. I'll throw you $100 if you need it, I mean, it'll help you out for a while. Jesus. But no, like like converting my wage and stuff to what you guys make it's well over 1,000,000 rupees. I'm like, Jesus criminy. Like I would be a literal millionaire if I showed up with the amount of money that I make in a year after tax over where you guys live. But then again, shit's probably like really expensive. So I don't know. Like 1 rupee here would be like a penny and a half. Not kidding, it's a penny and a half. You couldn't buy shit for a penny and a half. I mean, 100, 200 years ago? Yeah, 200 years ago, back in 1820, I could buy you like a whole bag of, candy. Now, ain't worth nothing. You know what I mean? There's the whole savings policy. Wait, what? Savings policy? Elaborate. I want to hear this. I want to hear this. Seriously? Damn. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, like I said, dude, I'm gonna throw you a couple bucks. Gotcha. I don't care. I mean, yeah, I earn the money. I need the money, but at the same time, it's just like I have a little bit of it sitting in my bank account, just burning a hole in my pocket at the present moment. So, man, you're probably going, stop gloating, stop bragging about your money. Oh, yeah, no. Well, you say thank God, so does that mean like, sorry, it cut out on me. So what does that mean? You're like secretly Muslim or what? You said thank God, so now my brain's like, well, you're obviously not Hindu, right? Like what? I mean, sorry, can't hear you. Voice cut out. Oh, can you hear me now or no? Can you hear me now? Maybe. Okay. So I muted and then unmuted it. I wonder if it works. Gotcha, okay. I was like, what the fuck? But no, I was asking, you said, thank God. I'm like, okay, well, what does it mean? Does it mean that you are, Muslim? Does it mean that you're like, I mean, I don't even know if there's any like Christians over in India. It's probably not, but because you said thank God, so I'm assuming you're not like Hindu or Buddhist or whatever. So, and no, I'm not trying to be racist. Okay, I promise. I'm trying to be racist. Because that's just being mean. Not in that sense. Oh, well, I know you are a Hindu. You speak Hindi, bruv. Sounds like something in English, like England person would say. Oi, bruv, Oh man. Must be. I don't know. Is it weird, like watching some random American just like talk shit for like 2 hours, or play a video game and like just talk over it and ramble on for no damn reason? Or is that like, or is it not weird? Because sometimes I wonder if that's weird. because I genuinely don't know sometimes. I've been going for damn near 2 hours. Oh my god. Please, I've spent like 10 years in West Africa. Oh, plus, I thought you said please. I was like, eh? Oh, no kidding, that's cool. So, was it better or worse in West Africa? Because I imagine it probably wasn't great, but it's probably better than, like, sleeping in a dirt floored shack, essentially. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean. But that's what the truth is. I watch gameplay videos a lot. I love them. Gotcha. No, I mean, like, I've seen what your guys' houses look like. Like, holy shit. Ghana. Okay. I thought West Africa's a region. Duh. I was like, West Africa. Wait, what? Oh, man. I've always kind of wanted to travel. Like, travel the world and stuff. I live in a proper flat. Don't do us like that. Oh, shit. Oh, hell. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, man. I'm sitting here talking shit. Oh, dude. That's bad. I'm sorry. I'm so mean, aren't I? I'm an asshole. I know it. Oh, I'm an ass. I'm such a dick. Oh, boy. I actually used to work with a guy that was from India. He wasn't a bad person per se. He just kind of, I don't know, he was very pessimistic about a lot of things. Like, I guess he was born here or something, but his family was from India. He was like very pessimistic and shit, and I don't know. I mean, I'm sure not all Indians do that, just like not all Americans are fat and lazy, but tend to be a lot more fearful and pessimistic. Really? Huh. Fair enough. So if you watched them like a year ago, then where have you been? Like, come on, man. Yeah, no, Americans, I don't know. Uncertainty of the future. Believe me, I know. It is. It's very stupid. I forgot I subscribed. How do you... Oh, it's stupidity, really. Oh, okay. I forgot you subscribed to me. How do you forget that you subscribed to me? That's what I'm saying, Tom. How do you forget, yo? How do you forget that you subscribed to somebody? Nah. I don't know. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to do some different content. Sorry. No, it's not the Rona. It is not the Rona. I promise. I think I already had that, to be honest, but it was before it was a thing. I've been working since... See that you've gained more... Yeah, just a little bit. 2 days ago. Yeah, I'm not getting the vaccine. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not getting it. I just... Like my cousin... So I have a second cousin who had Rona, and then she got the vaccine, both shot, and the first one screwed her worse than Rona did. So I'm not doing that shit. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your views on it. And I figure, you know, fingers crossed, but I figure if I was going to get sick with it, I would have already gotten sick with it. And I think I already had it. So, because I remember getting sick like back in late November, early December. I was out for like a week. It felt like a flu. It genuinely felt like a flu or a cold. I was laid out for like a week. I was just like, ah, shit. And then I was better. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So, yeah. I know this has been all over the place. Like, it started out as a, you know, hey, thank you for, you know, everything and all the support and blah, 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 blah. And now it's me talking about Rona and shit. You know? I get sidetracked easily. That's been 2 bloody hours. 2 bloody hours! I wonder who's watching. I can't tell who's watching, unfortunately. It won't let me see. Like, I can't just tap on it and go, oh yeah, well, this is who's watching. It doesn't tell me. It's stupid, but it doesn't. Well, you're alive here. Well, obviously you are. I mean, I know you're alive. So, oh, person number 3 just dropped off. Oh, well. Oh, it went back in. Okay. That's odd. Because I know with YouTube, when you were live streaming, like, you could see who was watching you and stuff. Guess Junior shit, maybe? Perhaps? No, I don't have my glasses on, so, like, when your messages pop up, I have to, like, bring the phone, like, that close to my face. It's so bad. It's so bad. No, I'm currently having problems with my moped because, in case another 450 people drop on YouTube, can't tell them apart. Yeah, right, literally. 450 people, my ass, dude. I wish. Sorry, that's my uncle's Harley that you're hearing. Hey, 4 people are in. And person number 4 dropped out. What the hell, guys? Come on. Well, you gotta do me like that. Community guidelines. I scrolled up. Yes, precisely. As in, like, you know, loud enough to wake the dead. No, I was scrolling up to see what the YouTube memo thing was, and it was like, oh yeah, you know, please abide by our community guidelines. Well, no swearing. I'm screwed. You know. Do you watch soccer? No, I do not. Nope. I'm not really into ball sports. So it's not just soccer. I don't watch football. I don't watch basketball. I don't watch, like, hockey. I don't watch rugby. You know, any of that, really. I actually don't even really have... I haven't had cable TV in, like, 5-6 years. I haven't had cable TV in forever, dude. Speaking of which, how in the same hill do you, like, watch my videos if you guys, you know, in India, if it's that rough? Like, what do you have, like, government Wi-Fi routers or some shit, or what? Because, I mean, phones can't be cheap, internet can't be cheap, electricity sure as hell ain't cheap there. I guarantee you that. I mean, unless you live in a city. I mean, the internet that I'm paying for right now is like, I don't know, it's like 10,000 rupees or some garbage. A month. Sorry for the shaky cam. Yeah, no, I did that on purpose. I did that one on purpose. I did that on purpose. India has developed a lot. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, no, okay. So our internet's fairly similar. 4G is not too bad. People are like, oh my god, 5G. Nah. Nope. It's not that bad. See, I thought you were like, you know, out in the sticks kind of thing, where like you're living in a mud hut type shit. Not really a mud hut, but you know what I mean. I thought you were like, nah, dude, the fuck. Hey, I've never been there, okay? In my defense, I don't know where the fuck y'all live. I don't know where you live, dude. I don't know where you... I mean, I didn't know you lived in Mumbai. I thought you lived in, like, you know... No offense, but I thought you might have lived in, like, Kolkata or some shit. Like... Either way, when I've heard Kolkata's a shithole, is that real? Like, is that true? Is Kolkata that bad? Because I've heard it's really ugly. That's where a lot of the scammers and crap are from. It's Kolkata. But nah, dude. All of them scam centers are that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've seen. Actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. This was back in like February or March. I literally saved a lady like $3,000 because some assholes from Amazon, or not Amazon, from Microsoft, called her and said that they needed money to fix her computer because it broke. And she was about to throw down like $3,000. When I told her, she was literally crying. Like, she literally about broke into tears. It was bad. This lady couldn't have been like 75, 60, 75 years old. She's like, are you kidding me, dude? Come on, you're gonna take advantage of a helpless old lady? Come on, man. How old are you, by the way? I mean, I'm guessing you're like in your mid-20s, right? "22. Oh, okay. And I was told I look like I'm 18. Shit, what do you look like? You're 12? Oh, man. Yeah, see? Yeah, I know. I was told, oh yeah, you look like you're 17. Actually, it might have been you. It might have been somebody else, but... I'm like, I'll take it as a compliment. But... Oh my god. No, I mean, like, do you have any favorite cars or anything? I mean, I've been saying what my favorite cars are, old American stuff. From, like, the 50s all the way through to, like, the 90s and some of the newer stuff, too. Like, what kind of stuff do you like, dude? Or is it mostly, like, Japanese cars and stuff for you? Kind of obsessed with the Gordon Murray Automotive T50. I will have to look that up. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about, dude. Yeah, see, the McLaren F1, part of me loves that car, but part of me is just like, supercars are overrated, And there goes my uncle. Yeah, no, my moped is like 49cc. It makes all of like 1.88 horsepower, weighs like 300 pounds, which I think is like, what, like 120, 130 kilograms or some garbage. It's kind of, I mean, I'm only like 52 kilos or some crap. It's like 54 or something like that. So I'm only 120 pounds. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't Chinese and it wouldn't have broken down 2 weeks ago and it won't run properly. Like, it's like 90. So it's like 85 degrees. It's been like the last couple of weeks, but it's been like 95 or whatever with the heat index and everything. And so it just wouldn't run. And I've been trying to get it to run. I've been trying to mess with the carburetor. I've been trying to do shit with it, and it just won't do anything. I'm like, what the crap? I don't understand why it won't run, but it won't run. So you got me, dude. You know, I ride a Yamaha Facino scooter. Has starting issues. So it won't start at all. Okay. How big is what year is it, and how big is the motor? When the temps are low. What is a low temp for you? Convert it to Fahrenheit, because I have no idea. I'd have to do the math, and my brain is not ready to do complex temperature conversions at the present moment. I mean, you can tell me if it's like, Celsius, but I'll have to figure it out. Because I know 100 Celsius is like 212 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 Celsius. Okay. Shit. What is that? That is... It's like you divide... So what is it? You don't subtract 32 degrees first. What is it? I think it's you divide it by 1.8 or something, and then you add 32 to get the Fahrenheit measurement or some crazy thing. So what's it? That's like 3. It's 15 plus 32. Oh, I was gonna say there's no way in hell that that's what I think it is. 77 degrees. Okay, so that's cold for you guys. Shit, that's kind of warm for us. That's a nice day for us. That's not cold. No, that is not cold. What's hot for us is like 100 and, like 100 degrees where I'm at, like 90, 100 degrees. Cold for the engine. Well, yeah, because it's air cooled, right? Well, no, so you want to hear something crazy? So my moped will run at a bare minimum of like 40 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's like 1 or 2 degrees Celsius. Something like that. It's kind of insane. Well, because it's 8 degrees, and then or not 1 degree Celsius, it's like 9, I don't know. It's something goofy, it's like 9 degrees Celsius or some crap. 125, damn, dude, you got like 2.5 times the engine I do, shit. It's a single cylinder, I'm guessing. So, I would say, if you can, I'm guessing it's got spark, right? It's got spark. The battery's good. I'm guessing it's got fuel. Okay. Battery's good. Okay, does it have fuel? Because it sounds like with the hot temperatures, your air fuel mixture, it sounds like you have way too much air. Some factory issue. Ah, damn. Yamaha has it? Really? I mean, my Chinese moped, service like twice. My Chinese moped, it's called an Ice Bear, Q6. Look it up. It's actually kind of cool. Wasn't supposed to be that way. That's weird. Obviously I know it wasn't supposed to be that way. I think it's a factory defect or something. That's really weird. How fast can you go on that thing? Mine tops out at like 50 kilometers an hour. It's really, really slow. It's bad. It's really bad. But then again, the laws around here where I live are it's got to be 30 miles an hour, it's got to be 50 cc, and yeah, around 85. So yeah, you're looking at like 50, 60 miles an hour. Damn, dude. You'd beat me in a drag race, that's for sure. That's crazy. You definitely beat me in a drag race. But I've got a CVT transmission. Do you shift your gears or is it automatic? No more mud huts now, huh? Smartass. Oh, it's okay. It's a CVT. Got you. That's weird, dude. It sounds like it's a carburetor issue or something. Maybe. That's really weird. You know I'm just talking shit, right? Like I'm just messing with you. You know that, right? Still got to figure it out. Yeah. That's weird. Go online. Try to find a manual for it. Try to find a manual. Or if you can, or better yet, if you can, look up a repair manual for it. No, I know you're all good. I know. I'm just messing with you, dude. But yeah, that's what I would do. I am having issues myself. Like I said, mine won't run. Like mine will run, but I have to give it throttle in order to make it run, so it won't idle, which is really weird. And it requires me to like pump the throttle before starting it and all kinds of crap. So I'm wondering, it's a couple of tech guys that I've talked to because I don't have the proper tools to get it serviced, like to service it myself. I don't have a trailer and I don't have a truck to go bring it somewhere. But the guys that I was talking to recently were saying that it's probably a valve clearance issue, like the valves are out of alignment or something, and that's why it won't fire up and run. In my case, I don't know what your case could be. But yeah. Like I said, I would say look up what you have, right? Like look up a manual for it, go on Amazon. And it might take you a while. It might take you a couple of weeks, it might take you a couple of days. But get a manual for it. Go on Amazon, order a manual, and then if you can, kind of rinky-dink, tinker with it yourself. You know what I mean? Something really minor. Yeah. Like I said, I mean, mine doesn't really have stalling issues. Mine is just, it doesn't want to idle. And I don't understand why it doesn't want to idle, So, but yeah. No, I love how this just went from, like, thank you for 5 years to just shooting shit and, like, trying to diagnose a moped. It's just kind of the way that I am. I just kind of go off on tangents and random stuff, so. It do be like, literally. Literally. So, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you, man. But no, like I said, anybody that ends up watching this entire 2 hour deal, thank you. As you said earlier, being yourself. Yeah, no. I'm like this in real life though. Like I'll just start talking to people, and I'll just go off on like tangents and shit, and it'll just go weird and wild and crazy. I'm just an odd person, Sometimes people are fine with that. Other times people they're just like, whatever. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like if you don't like me, it sucks to be you. There's the door. So, I'm just I'm open book for the most part, But yeah, that's my advice. Like I said, I don't know what's wrong with it. I kind of have an idea of how to fix it, but better be straightforward than encouraging snakes. See? You get it. You get it. Man, snakes do be like that, though. Snakes be like, yo, I'm a badass. And the next thing you know, like, they're like, oh, yeah. They're like, oh, I got a Lamborghini. But then, like, legit parked in their freaking, like, dad's garage is, like, some beat-to-shit Honda Civic or something. You know? But no, I appreciate you you sticking around even though I'm just being like stupid and random and just goofy. I appreciate it, man. To be honest with you, I was like nervous as all hell doing this when I started because I haven't done a live stream in a long time. But no, if you gotta go, let me know. And I will gladly let you go. Because I'm going to go anyways, because my phone's probably like half dead. Oh no, my phone's at 30%. Well, shit. Streaming takes a lot of the battery. Alright, dude. Catch you later. But no, yeah, to anybody that ends up watching this in the future, no, thank you. I appreciate everything that you guys have helped me accomplish. 1,000 subs. Oh, I thought I said this earlier. You might not have been around for it. I use a Galaxy A21. It's a newer phone. It's like $300 in my country. So it's like, I don't even know, like maybe 15,000 or like 40,000 rupees. I don't even know what the hell it'd be in your country. You know what I'm saying? But no, guys, thank you. I genuinely mean it, like from the bottom of my heart, because if it wasn't for you guys, like Tom here, just listening to my goofy ass, rambling and going on about literally nothing, and just being me, then I wouldn't be here. I appreciate it. Love every single one of you guys, Like I said, 3,200 people, that's like more than my entire high school combined. Like, that's got to be at least 10 times my graduating class, if not more. And that's crazy to imagine. That's like if you had United States, average classrooms full of kids, that'd be like 11 of those. That's a lot of people. People, they tend to be like, oh yeah, well, 1,000,000 subs or whatever, that's a lot. Like, I can't wrap my head around that. No, I'm trying to wrap my head around that. That's a lot. Like, it's not just a number. You guys, each and every one of you is, as a person, as a soul, is a book. You know what I mean? You guys are literally a book with your own stories and shit. And I don't know how, but for some odd reason, I got to be part of it. And you guys get to be part of mine, even though, it may not be direct contact. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just videos. Maybe it's just crap like this. But I don't know. Maybe I make one of your guys' day sometime and I just don't know about it. But if that is the case, then you're welcome. You know what I mean? I try my damnedest to help people out, brighten somebody's day. I mean, yeah, my job, drives me nuts sometimes because of the people that I deal with. But I've had, no joke, I had one guy come in a couple of weeks ago, and he's a regular where I work, but he was telling me, yeah, I come in, and he goes, I might be in a really crappy mood, a really bad mood, but 2 minutes talking with you, hanging out, while I'm cashing out his transaction, for whatever crap he bought, whether it's like a power washer, whether it's, a refrigerator, freaking light bulbs, like loose nuts and bolts, for God's sake. He says I make his day. So I have to believe that I gotta at least do that for one or two of you guys, you know? And, no, it means a lot to me that you guys have helped me get this far. Thank you. You know, I'm not trying to be a sob story. I'm not trying to be all mushy about it. I'm being real, you know? Part of why I was kind of scared to do this video is because, well, I say video, this live stream is because I wasn't sure what to say without being a total idiot, without being a total sap, you know, and things being the typical, oh, you know, thank you for 5 years or 5 billion subs or whatever the hell, and like just the normal, you know, expected crap that you see on YouTube. But no, this means a lot, because if it wasn't for you guys and it wasn't for BMG, you know, if it wasn't for Mike and Legalot and all those guys at Beer Money Games who made Demolition Derby 2 and 3, I wouldn't be this far. Thank you. Genuinely, I mean that. And again, it might sound stupid, but it's, you know, it's from here. It's not just here. But anyways, I think I'm gonna end this off. I don't want to be sappy by saying this, but I love each and every one of you guys. I love, you know, what you guys do. How much you guys seem to care about me, you know what I mean? How much you guys care enough to watch my videos, to leave comments, and to just interact with me, even though I'm just some idiot on YouTube. So I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you. And I will do my best to keep making videos and stuff for you guys. I will not quit if I can help it. So, but no, thank you. But anyways, this is Chevy Boy signing out. Peace, y'all.